I just want to say, guys and girls, I really appreciate you listening to my podcasts daily. It does take me a lot of time to do those podcasts, anything from 3 to 5 hours in the day. And I am on Patreon. So I've got a new Patreon up there for $65 a month, where you can get all crypto information, learn how to be a great investor, a great trader, and also you get crypto reviews and free courses and all sorts of things. That is excellent. Plus you get a database of Slack for over 60 or more cryptocurrencies. There's cryptocurrency tools, all sorts of things, which it's been updated 3 to 4 times a day, but also it's at least 5 to 6 years old. Also, you get a free Udemy course, Cryptocurrency, What is it all about? And that's valued at $300 as well. Also, you get all the podcasts, you get more videos of all sorts of things, right, that I do not release to the public. And that would be very appreciated if you supported my Patreon, which is Crypto Granny on Patreon, and that would be very much appreciated. Now, I have that $65 one only set up for a very short amount of time. So, it'd be very lovely if you guys, everyone that listens to me, supports me, because, the cost of what I have to pay for technology and market information is at least over $1,000 euro, or so a month, and it's going up like crazy with Stag. The podcast to the public, which is you guys and girls, I'm going to cut down the podcast I give to my other clients that are paying clients, and you'll only hear bits of the podcast, halves, and I know that's going to be very annoying for a lot of people, cryptocurrency. So I would really, really, appreciate if you supported me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. It's Crypto Granny today, Susie. Date's the 19th of July, 2021, and it's 16:24 in Amsterdam, the Netherlands time. And wow, we have some action in markets. I got to tell you, incredible. The equity market is down heaps, man. At least 800 points or something like that. The Dow and the Nasdaq's down about 200 points. I called a market top in the equity markets, the US equity markets, 2 weeks ago. And I said to people that the whole market was long and wrong, which I was right again. And basically, they had no protection on the downside. In other words, they had no bought puts on the downside at the time. They were long calls, long the market, long sold calls, long positions. And we've seen that, stagflation is just through the roof. Inflation. Now they're all worried about COVID. It's, the Delta variant, which is just, going ballistic everywhere. Plus, the German floods. Now they're looking at climate change, and, everything you read is bearish for equities as well as the cryptocurrency market. Now, we know in cryptocurrency markets, we have seen a massive sell-off already on the 19th. So we need to keep this in perspective, people. We just have to wait and sit this market out. We saw this market for 3 years down, okay, in the cryptocurrency market for 3 years. And, the coins I held, I kept them. I didn't sell anything. And basically, from the October last year, we saw a big bull run. And most of those coins I'd bought back over the previous years all came into money generally. And we made heaps of money when we got out before the big sell-off on the 19th, the 5th. And it's because I know my stuff, people, okay? That's for sure. Now, my clients, get that reward because they pay me, clearly. And, at the moment we're sitting tight. We have a bought put against our cryptocurrency position. But look, at the moment, we're holding fantastic businesses, right, in crypto land. The businesses against the coins are fabulous businesses. They have real businesses, real revenue, real clients, real wallets, real activity on the network, all that stuff, right? Like Chile's, like Crow, they're all expanding big time. The NARD's just did a burn. Houbi token did a burn. I'm very comfortable with this portfolio. Even if the thing goes down another 80%, I'm biding my time and I'm going to buy some more. If I have to hold for 5 years or 3 years, right? This is the buying opportunity of a lifetime. But we sit tight. I mean, the market has gone extreme. I mean, we bought, a couple of days ago and it's already down 20%, 30%. That is a market that is oversold. The cryptocurrency market is oversold, okay? Now, the equity market, the US equity market can go a lot lower. I know there's very well-known commentators out there saying buy the equity market. They've been saying for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and their clients would have taken a hit and lost a fortune, right? They can't see it, people, because they're not economists like I was. They're base degree in economics. What happens when you have stagflation? I keep saying to these commentators on YouTube, look at economic history, look what happens when you have stagflation. Paper assets fall big time, right? Big time. Not generally, obviously, digital, but because we didn't have that economic history. But paper assets fall big time. I mean, if you look at the Dow today, right now, it's at 33,932, down 743 points, right? And, clearly on Friday night, it was about down 500, so I made lots of money then, being short the Dow, being short the NASDAQ, right? All that stuff. Eventually you're going to see it in the bond curves. The bond curves are lower in yield because they're going to safe haven bonds, right? But eventually there's going to be a huge opportunity in selling bonds as well, right? And I want to get my clients like you guys ready for that. I want you guys to understand other markets so we can make money. So you're going to see a lot more stuff coming from me, my Patreon clients, in terms of the other fiat markets. There's a lot of money to be made, particularly in equity markets, bond markets, currency markets, and commodity markets, not just crypto markets, okay? So let's go through the crypto data today and let's have a chat about that, and we'll go into fiat news and all that sort of stuff as well, okay? So today we've got a market cap, really low, extremely low, at 1.246 trill. Now we got to the last top before we had this big rally in the market cap was about 900 mil. Now, if the market cap gets to 900 mil, as far as I'm concerned, you back the truck up, right? And start buying crypto big time. Seriously, that's the last level before we started. We had this huge rally between October and May, and it got to 2.5 trillion market cap, right? So if I see a market cap of 900 mil or their rounds, 900 bill, I should say, I'm going to be buying a lot of crypto, okay? A lot of crypto, because it's seriously overdone. It's oversold right here, right now, crypto. All the cryptos we invest in, which have true businesses, which would be less than 40 coins out of 10,880 coins and tokens out there, which 90%, 97% are going to go bust, right? But the thing is, we know what we're buying because I'm a professional, right? I know what I'm doing. So volume today is really low, 31 bill. Liquidity is low, 3.9 bill. Bitcoin dominance is 46.16. Now, Ethereum is underperforming Bitcoin, and I've said that to you ages ago because the traders are still long Ethereum. We see it in the call positions, right? You can't have positioning in your investment portfolio or your trading portfolio if you do not understand derivatives. Look up derivatives. What are they? They're calls, they're futures, they're options, they're put options, call options, whatever. They're a derivative, a derivation of the underlying physical product, right? They're not the real product, they're the underlying. You don't get ownership to the physical coin, but you can take a position where you can sell the coin or sell, right, Ethereum with a futures position or a call or a put position, right? And that's what drives these markets down first. The futures and the calls drive it down, and then the physical follows through, just like any other fiat market, okay? So let's go down to Mazzari. Look at the total volume, real volume. Tether did 9.37 bill, Bitcoin did 3.67 bill, Ethereum 3.12 bill, Binance US 1.83 bill, USDC 941 bill, Binance itself 562 mil, ADA 365, DOT 325, XRP 3.12, okay? So let's go into news. There's a lot to cover today. Houbi burned 48.6 million worth of tokens. That was 3.797 of Houbi token in June. Now, we buy Houbi as an investment, okay? As an investment token. It's really a coin because it's on their own network, okay? And, these guys burn, and they were burning this at $12.80. Now, Houbi is so cheap. This is a global asset management business, as a global exchange business, and it's as cheap as chips. Okay, cheap tips. They have now outstanding 178 more coins. Now, China are doing a lot, as I've said with you before, about... Whoops, sorry about that. That's my voice thing. Where's that? Sorry, I've got to put that off. My apologies. It's my live squawk feed to tell me what's going on with markets. As I said, I pay a lot for live feeds because it helps me make money, right? You can't do it with getting all the information. And the thing is, if you have all the information, the decision process, whether to go long or short, is very easy, okay, in all markets. And we can make money in all markets, okay? Patreon members, we can make money in all markets. So, what I want to do on Patreon is get all you guys and girls up to speed so that you can sell currencies, you can buy oil, and we need to do that because I want my clients to make serious money, even when markets are falling or going up, okay? And that's why people are so desperate to get into my memberships, right? So if you want to become a Patreon member, I've got a membership out there for $65 a month. It's not a lot. It's going to make you money, people, okay? It's going to make you money. And when I close that down, there will be no more subscriptions to my Patreon. You understand that? So get onto it because it won't be there forever, all right? And I know what I'm doing. Okay, and also, to the public, you're not going to hear all this podcast. You're just not, right? So it's not a lot of money, right? Not a lot of money to make money. What are you in this game for? You're not going to make money believing the government, right? The governments of the world are broke. You got to work as your own private investment banker, portfolio manager, trader. The governments of the world are broke, people. If you don't create your own money, Binance with a token called OAN. I mean, there's so many crap tokens out there. I wouldn't invest in any of them. Apparently, this was a dating site of some sort, and it got about 200 traders, investors in this, and they lost $70 million. It was a scam to date Chinese women. Get real. I mean, why would you do that? It's a joke. I mean, that ties in with the crypto market, right? There's all these surveys and things out there and reports. The crypto market is so gender-based to males, it's not funny. And this is very clear. They're buying a crap token, garbology, to meet Chinese women. My God. I mean, you got to be... Seriously, what can I say? I'm not going to say anything, okay? You know what my thoughts are on this crap, fair income. There is massive gender imbalance in the crypto market, and they reckon there's less than about 8 or 5% of women in the market. So women, get into this market. Control your own finances, right? Don't rely on your husbands or your boyfriends or your girlfriends or your dogs or whatever you've got. You got to make money for yourself. You want independence, right? Equality comes with financial independence, women. We can't rely on men all the time. Fair income. You want equality, you got to do it for yourself, right? You can't have it both ways, right? You just can't. Women, get into it. Get into the cryptocurrency market. Make a difference, for Christ's sake. Fair income. There's hardly any of us in this game. And then we cop all this misogyny. It's not good. I hate misogyny, right? It's disgusting. Disgusting. I looked at a video of Julia Gillard. Please look at this. Amazing. An ex-Prime Minister from Australia who was the Prime Minister of Australia. And the misogyny in the Australian economic system and, the politicians in that was absolutely disgusting, people. I got to tell you. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant men above the age of 50, and the misogyny was unbelievable. It shouldn't happen in this day and age, Why do we have this inequality? I mean, why do some men think that they're so much better than women? It's just not right. Honestly, it really makes me cross, people. I'm a suffragette, and if you don't know what that means, bloody look it up. You know, honestly, it just really makes me cross, I have to say. Anyway, a lighter note, I had a fantastic weekend. Myself and my partner got completely burnt because the sun in Amsterdam was about 25, 26 degrees, and friends of ours invited us out on their boat, right? It was fantastic. Seriously, I've never seen Amsterdam this way. So we went down all the, waterways and looking at Amsterdam was just beautiful. You could see all the beautiful old buildings and everything. It was stunning, honestly. And, this boat was great. And Levine, the guy that drove the boat, was fantastic. He's such a great guy. He's a Dutchie and he's just beautiful, gorgeous. And Carol, his, girlfriend, partner. And we had a great time. So thank you very much, Levine and Carol, because we had just such a super time. But we came back literally, exhausted. We went to a Turkish restaurant and I was like dead at 8 o'clock and I was in bed at 8:15. I think I had sunstroke of some sort. And my partner's got the reddest face you've ever seen because my partner's got Irish Celtic white skin. So it was a very funny weekend, but I really enjoyed it. So thank you very much, Levine and Carol, for that. It was just an absolute treat, I have to say. Anyway, let's get back to this because I get a bit, sidetracked sometimes very quickly and very easily. Hedera Hash Group and LCX have joined partners to develop an infrastructure for digital securities. Now, I think that is super. I think that's something that's really needed. Now, I have to be honest, in the past, I haven't really liked Hedera much, right? Hedera Hashgraph. I don't know why. Maybe it was because eventually, initially when you looked at the ICO originally, they didn't have any tech knowledge and they said trust us. It was like, trust us, investors, give us your money, but we haven't got a platform set up, we're doctors, please trust us and all this sort of thing. Well, I'm a bit more practical than that. I can't trust anyone unless I can see. I'm really sorry, everyone, for cutting that off. My apologies. But if you'd like to support me on my Patreon, to listen to my podcast and get the whole version of it, it'll only cost you $65 per month, US per month. And you get access to Discord, podcasts, crypto reviews, videos that are not public, a Slack database, which is, valued probably more than $1,000, 5 years of data and of 60 of the main cryptocurrencies, plus you get a free Udemy course, Cryptocurrency, what's it all about, and that's an excellent course. So thank you again.